Welcome to this video demonstration on completing the self-review for the results review. When it is time to complete your self-review, you will receive email notification from your leader that that time has come. When you log into eMERGE, then under your My Tasks widget, you will see a link to complete the self-review for your fiscal year 17 results review. When we click on that link, we'll be taken into the form that we need to complete. At the top of the screen, you'll be able to see your name and then where you are in the process. Throughout the entire eMERGE process that we see on the top there, this is the self-review piece, so that's what we're going to complete. You can see employee information right underneath that. Then we have some instructions just overall for the form that you're about to fill out. You can look at a step-by-step, click-by-click instruction document by clicking on the link in the instructions. And then the results review is broken up into a few sections. We have goals, dimensions, job essentials, and overall. So there are instructions for each of the individual sections as well. We're going to start with goals, where we are actually going to enter in the information regarding the goals that we set at the beginning of the fiscal year. So on the left-hand side of the screen, you'll be able to see the goals that you set, the description and metrics that you were going to follow, and you can also look at the aligned organizational goal that you lined up to. Now, a couple of required fields within the goals section. You do have to enter in your actual results, so what was actually achieved, and you also have to fill out your assessment. So just for the sake of brevity for the video demonstration, I'm just going to put in met threshold. Now, if I was filling this out for my review, I would actually add additional details in terms of the metrics that were actually achieved and not just met threshold. In terms of the assessment, it's going to be either outstanding, advanced, solid, varied, unsatisfactory, or not applicable. If you want to find out what each of those are defined as, you can click on the link that is in the instructions to see examples of goal rating indicators. Because I'm at the threshold, I'm just going to say that that's solid. If I wanted to, I could add any comments to support my rating. I could add any attachments that supported my rating as well, or attachments that showed how I did on that particular goal. So for all of these, I'm just going to type in met threshold and give myself the solid assessment. I'm not going to attach anything or add any goals, add any attachments or comments, excuse me. So for this one, I'm going to just write in met target, and that would be an advanced rating. Again, you can add attachments if you would like just by clicking on Add Attachments. So when you do that for all of the goals that you set, then you will go into the dimensions piece. And the dimensions, if you need additional information on the dimensions and the indicators, there's a link within the instructions. Again, all of these are required, so there are 5 of them. I'm just going to scroll through. Already had gone through and just done the assessments, so you can see same, scale, not applicable, advanced, solid, varied, unsatisfactory, outstanding. So once you have all of those assessed, you can see the assessments are done for each of them. And again, this is a required field. So in goals, there are 2 required fields. In dimensions, there's just 1. We go through, and then we have job essentials. So this is a new field that wasn't there last year. And this is really used to add any additional comments as it relates to your previous year's performance in accordance with your job responsibilities outlined in your job description. This is a completely optional field. You don't have to write anything in here, but it really goes to, did I do the job that I was asked to do per my job description? So that's what the job essentials piece is all about. Then finally is the overall section. And this has a couple of different pieces of information. Of course, the instructions are there for you to read. You will have an overall assessment that gets calculated, and this is based 50% on your goals, 50% on your dimensions. So based on your assessments, you'll have an overall assessment there. Then there's overall comments, just anything that you want to add overall for the year. Any final attachments that you might want to add, again, to showcase things that you've done throughout the year. And then we have these 3 final boxes, planned goals for next fiscal year. So perhaps I'm already thinking about something that I want to complete in fiscal year 18. That can certainly go right here, just as a place to store it, something to talk to your leader about when you go through the face-to-face. Then we have short-term or long-term career goals. Again, an optional field for you to fill out. This could really help you engage in that career discussion with your leader when you have your results review discussion. So what are the things that you want to do short term? What are the things that you want to do long term? And could really set the stage for that discussion. And finally, additional support or resources needed to be successful. So what are any potential things that you need from your leader or from the institution or from another source that will help you be successful or more successful in your role? So we want to make sure that if you have some of those things, it's great to put those in this area so that those can be discussed at the time that you have your face-to-face with your leader. A couple of other buttons I just want to point out. We have the View Journal, so if you've made any journal entries throughout the year, you can click on the View Journal to see those different entries. It may help with some of the assessment that you do as you go through the self-review. Same thing with View Recognition. If there were any recognition notes you received from other individuals at MCW throughout the year, you could click on View Recognition to see those and perhaps apply that to an assessment on either your goals or different dimensions. Then on the right-hand side, we have Save. You can click that and come back at any point to complete your self-review. And then Submit is the other button that you will use. So when you're all done with your review and you're ready to send it on to your leader, you'll click Submit. And then basically a pop-up comes that says you're about to send this to your leader. Are you okay with that? You can add any comments that will go in the email that goes to your leader, letting them know that you're done with your review and it's time for their leader review. And when you're all set, just click OK. You can see that we've completed our self-review. Now it's to our leader, and if applicable, the leader may be awaiting additional feedback. Then it will go into the leader review step, then the face-to-face, and the last thing that we have to do is the faculty or staff sign-off. So that's the next time that we will see the form. We just went over how to fill out the self-review form. So thanks for viewing this video demonstration. If you have any questions, definitely contact the talent development team. And we hope that you join us for additional video demonstrations on other parts of the eMERGE process.